You can see your hair?
Dude, I look.
Dude, I'm telling you, either wrestle alligators or you fuck them. You know? I think
Or
if you
both.
put the mustache on, it'll probably look like you fuck them, dude. It's dramatic. It's like suspenseful. Like they know you're putting it on. And then now you speak.
Oh.
And now you're a retard.
Oh.
What's going on, brother? Yeah, it's like Brokeback Mountain. Dude, I was working out with Genshas yesterday.
Yeah.
After we set up the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a video of him like lifting weights and shit. And like 5 seconds in, I didn't even realize when I was recording, but I sent it to like some of the guys. And I just straight up like, he's doing like, what is it? Like reverse curls, I think. And I'm just there recording him, and I just go like, boom. In the video, bro.
You said
Dude,
boom?
Yeah, because I always do that when I'm at the gym. Like, if somebody hits a set, I'll be like, boom, you know, like just to hype them up and shit. But I moaned it, dude. It literally sounded like, boom. I didn't even realize I did it, but, you know, I mean, that shit gets me horny as fuck.
What, watching Jonathan work out?
Yeah. Specifically only him, though. Like, what? I'm just joking. I mean, I'm not being serious. Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I'm gonna cut a bunch of like pauses in the future and put them all right after you said that, so we'll have like 15 to 20 minutes of just nothing,
Of silence,
of just us like looking at each other.
Dude, that would be fun. It'd be like kinda. Dude, that would be awesome, dude. I'll send you the video and you can put it in there of me moaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I did that. I don't know if you saw that, but with the Phil podcast, we at some point we started talking about the cyber quad.
Yeah.
And then I split into a video of him back in the day driving the cyber quad.
Yeah, that shit was nice.
Yeah.
Dude, it was barely episode 2, dude. You already got to figure it out, dog.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I mean, you could always improve, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
and that's the main thing I'm trying to get at people, but no one wants to talk to me about, no one wants to like talk bad about it.
Yeah.
They're all very, very encouraging, which is great. It feels nice that people are excited about this, or at the very least, like show support. But really what I need is feedback, is critical feedback.
Yeah. I mean, do you want my critical feedback?
Let's do it. Let's do it right now.
So like, I'm going to give you some praise first, because from episode 1 to 2.
Let's do it in sandwiches. This is how managers do it. They give you good news, and then they sandwich the bad news, and then they end with good news.
I can do that.
Yeah. It's a very effective tactic.
Then good news first. I mean, it looks like you're putting a lot of effort into it, and I think naturally, like just over time, it's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah.
Like with this whole lighting shit, and like you're saying, like this is the best looking one so far. I mean, obviously you're making progress, but like, I mean, this is just me too, also. But you're like straight up raw dogging this shit.
Yeah,
like you don't got no notes or nothing. And for me, like, that's like in my perspective, that's retarded, you know, because it's like I feel like you don't always need it. You could just be talking shit with the bros and stuff like that too, right?
Yeah.
But I think to get into like really interesting topics, like I guess steering it too hard is kind of bad too, right?
Yeah.
But there's like, you could just have a list of like 5 things where you're like, yo, do we want to talk about femboys today, dude? I could tell at certain points, especially in the podcast with Danny, was like jumping between like different, you know, subjects like rapidly, and I was like, what's the theme here? Like, what are we talking about? And I guess it is just talking shit, right? So it's like whatever, but
yeah,
that's what I noticed. But just like the
well, hold on. There's we jump between too many like topics in a short amount of time.
Yeah,
that is something that I've come to realize happens. Because what I try to do also when I post it on YouTube, Spotify, wherever, I put timestamps. That way, if like whatever isn't interesting right now, just fucking just move on.
Yeah,
see
that's true.
something okay, this looks like a
Like,
more...
yo, they're talking about femboys right now, dude. I would skip 10 minutes ahead,
exactly.
dude.
Yeah. So I try to do that, but as I do each chapter, I realize that some chapters are like a minute and a half long.
Yeah.
And that probably doesn't really
doesn't constitute as a chapter. It's more like we were talking about this, and I brought up this other subject that relates to this, and then now we're on another one.
Yeah, I feel like I need to set up standards. Like for the chapters, each chapter should be at least 7 minutes long.
You're gonna make standards? You're gonna take work home or what?
I think so.
You're gonna make like an entire sheet of standards for like what your chapters are gonna be and how long they can be and what your subjects can be about. And you're gonna be like, okay, I need to dedicate like 30 minutes of each podcast to like politics, and then like an hour to just talking about dicks or whatever, you know? That's good. I think that's badass.
You think so?
I think so. I think because then it, you'll be able to see. I don't know if like YouTube does that, but I know when I watch videos, there's a section where it's like you can see like what sections are most replayed.
Yeah.
And you can see like, I don't know if it's viewership or just like when people kind of scroll back to listen to something again.
Uh-huh.
But you can kind of see that stuff. So I think like actually identifying like what goes on in those periods and then like going back to it like, oh, people really like when I talk about dicks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Then you could like improve upon that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People love it when I talk about dick.
Dude, I love talking about dicks, man.
Well, if we're going to talk about dicks, today would be the day because Joe Exotic is a very exotic fellow.
Yeah. And I'm an Amish retard. Nah, but I do think like, dude, the from Danny to Phil, like just the increase in quality was crazy, bro.
Really?
Really. Like, I don't want to shit on you too bad, but the editing in the first one was fucking dog shit. And then very quickly improved when you went to Phil.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, this is like, one was still really entertaining for me. One, because it's like you and Danny.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I was like, dude, G's on this shit, bro. He's dedicated to this shit right now. You know?
Yeah. Well, really, the only editing I did on Phil's was to bleep out any cussing.
Yeah.
And the only reason I did that is because I think YouTube's algorithm runs heavy against anything that cusses.
Really?
Yeah. So the strategy right now is put everything like the censored version on YouTube, like a moderate version on Spotify, and then uncensored on X.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you like have a program that does all that, or do you do it yourself?
No, I have to do that myself.
Really? I'm gonna give you some work today, dog. I'm gonna give you some work. You're gonna have to post this shit like after Christmas, dog. Well, I don't know, like what words are you censoring out? You know?
Well,
like,
no, that's the thing though, is I don't want anybody to feel like I was like, oh, okay, let me not say this word or let me put this way or whatever. It's fine. Like I like the work because it makes me like go through the podcast again and like kind of digest whatever it was that we were talking about. And like in this case, like I also picked up that we jump between subjects way too quickly. And there's no like coherent thing you could cling on to for at least
there's not like
5 minutes.
A specific storyline, I guess.
Yeah.
I like that too. I like when it's just that's when I'm talking to the guys at work. Like we'll talk about random shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know. But
I don't know. Maybe people like that. I just the whole goal out of the 3, 4, or however long we ever stay on these things is it's just to see whether or not I actually had a good conversation with you. Like did what you were saying, was it interesting to me? Did it make me think about things?
Yeah.
Did I learn something new?
If you had like a dog shit conversation, would you still post it?
I don't know. I would have to think about that one.
I think that would be funny as dude. Like the title of the video or whatever is like dog shit conversation, Carlos Lara, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, dude. Yeah. Even if this shit's bad, you got my blessing to post it, bro. For real. That'd be so good.
Yeah.
That'd be funny, dude.
That's another thing I think is a big barrier for entry for a lot of people that do want to come and do this, but they don't want it to be posted.
Yeah. I think you got to do it. I think like,
Or just the idea that there's a camera in the room, like it makes people. Sometimes it just makes people feel weird. But the thing is that you forget about it after a while.
yeah, but I also think like you shouldn't really feel weird about it. I think like, cause I mean, I've seen it. I'm Gen Z and shit, so I'm always on Instagram and like I kind of grew up with that shit. Like cringe culture, you know, where people are like there's so much content online where it's people reacting to other people doing weird shit and kind of being like, oh, this is fucking weird, this is taboo, whatever, like this is how you should act or whatever. I think that's fucking weird, bro. I think
they have a huge following, those types of videos.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of influencers, like, you know, when some major news comes out and it's like, I guess like taboo or cringy or whatever, or like somebody acting weird or doing something that's like kind of out of the norm, there's like people that react to it and sort of have like this, you know, they make their own content where they like commentate on it, like, oh, that's kind of weird, like this is what I think about it or whatever. But then it's also like the people that intake that content, I feel like they look at it and they're like, oh, well, I can't act this way, like I can't do these things. And if it's something that they like, I think that's kind of fucked up, you know? Like I don't know if you've seen them, but there's like people that do like anime edits and all that shit where they do like the weird hand signs and all that shit to the music.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I mean I still think like, oh, that's kind of retarded. Like these guys are retarded, but it's what they like doing, so it's like, who am I to judge? You know what I mean? Like I do plenty of stupid shit, so who am I to
So
judge?
you take into consideration whether or not the thing that the person is doing is actually something that brings that person enjoyment. Like they're doing it because they actually like it, not because they have to.
Yeah. And also just the idea, like, if it brings you enjoyment to like shit on other people for what they're doing, then like you're probably like the biggest loser on earth. You know? Like, is that not fair? Unless it like affects you. Like if you're shitting on somebody because it's like, oh, this guy's like, you know, talking shit on my name and like really trying to, you know, badmouth me and like ruin my image, then obviously like you should care about that.
Yeah.
But if you're just hating on somebody like doing their own thing, I think you're fucking retard. For real, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that make sense?
I mean, just hating in general, I think, is a negative attribute that most people probably recognize.
Yeah.
Or most people that you would like to associate with. Because if you can't tell whether or not someone is a hateful person, and I don't know, it's like hanging out with someone that's adjacently also hanging out with a really bad person, or in your mind.
Yeah.
Like if
like
you
a
think,
friend of a friend? Or...
yeah. Like if you think that like this individual is like a piece of shit, and he's a piece of shit. Not only has he done bad stuff, but like he just acts not right, and he has no manners. Like I don't understand who would want to f around with this guy. And then you have a friend that is like, does hang out with him, I guess.
Yeah. More like poised and proper.
Yeah.
It's
It's like someone who you know is negative for someone.
Yeah. I mean, again, that's like all up to them.
Yeah.
You know? Like I feel like I got a pretty diverse friend group, and some of them are retards, but I mean, I still love them. Yeah. Shout out to all the retards.
Shout out to all the retards that start their own podcast.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely like, here's retard, and you're at least like right here, dog. Like, you know, I don't think you should shit on yourself, man. It's good stuff, right? They don't make that no more, man.
No. What do you mean by that? They're like, you can't buy this anywhere anymore?
I mean, you probably could, but check it out, dude. The Lost Spirits shit. You could show it. I can't really see the camera, so yeah. So there was it was kind of like they did have a distillery, but it was also kind of like this show in Las Vegas, and it's called Lost Spirits. I don't know if you ever seen like the area, was it 15 stuff? They've got like one of those interactive art exhibits. It's like Mega Mart, and then they got like axe throwing and a bunch of other shit. But it was basically like this attraction where you'd go in, and they made a bunch of rum there, and you could do like a tasting. So you could go around like they had like, I don't know how to explain it. Like imagine like you like a haunted house, right? It's like a themed, attraction. And they had like burlesque shows and like snake charmers and others like strippers and shit. And I'll send you some videos so you could actually show it because I'm terrible at describing this shit. But
Woo!
it's just really nice. Like you go in there, you do a tasting, they have really good rum. At the end of it, you could buy those bottles and you just get to see like some chick, like dance on like a pole that's like hanging off of a chain in the air. Or you get to see two performers like dancing next to each other, and it's like really high quality shit. Like they're one like athletic as, and you're like, when I was there, I was enamored. I was like, damn, bro, like they're really getting into that. That's a really good show. They got magicians and all that sort of stuff. But I think it was last year in like April they shut down. I guess because they weren't getting a lot of business. And every time I went to Vegas, I went there. I love that shit, but they don't got it no more, dog. So we just drank like some of the last rum that they got, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And they had other ones too. They had this sherry one, like some other pineapple one. Dude, they had one that was, I think, like 53% alcohol. And you would sip it and it was like so fucking good. It was crazy. But yeah, now I'm sad.
Yeah. Now I appreciate it more.
Yeah. It's got a story behind it, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring some of that moonshine I told you about from the Mob Museum because I went there recently.
The Mob Museum?
They got the Mob Museum in Vegas. They got it down near like Fremont Street.
So you actually like did touristy, like you actually did stuff that is interesting, not just went to go party.
I did the interesting touristy party stuff.
Yeah.
Like most of the stuff I went to, I was drinking. Like I went to the High Roller, which I mean it's cool to go on there, but it's not that crazy. It's the Ferris wheel that's like as tall as the fucking casinos.
Yeah.
But you can get like a 30-minute bar card in there, unlimited drinks.
Oh shit.
And I went in there and I think like my mom said the most she's seen anybody drinking there is like 7 drinks. I was like, dude, I'm gonna break that shit. I drank 5 and I was hammered. And we had just come from a bar before that, like this video game arcade bar.
Yeah.
Where they got like a bunch of old arcade machines like, Galaga and Pac-Man and Dig Dug and like the old shooter like Terminator games and all that shit. And I drank like almost an entire bottle of mead. And then we went there and I drank like 5 of those drinks and I was so hammered. Like I went to bed that night and I woke up in the middle of the night to puke. And then I woke up and I was still drunk after puking. But yeah, it was pretty nice.
But what was the Mob Museum like though? Did you learn anything?
Oh, dude,
like,
I didn't go through the museum. Me and my aunt only went to the speakeasy because was it? My mom and her boyfriend, like, they left earlier that day. It was like the last day we were there. And I think my aunt wanted to go to a nice bar and she looked it up. They wanted to check out speakeasies and shit like that. So she saw that there was one like underneath the Mob Museum. So we went there and we were like, how the do we get in here? So she had to look it up and we had to like go around back and go down these stairs that looked like, it was going to go to like the service room or some shit. Like there's going to be generators down there. And we like knocked on the door and like nobody answered. And they had one of those shutters and they just like slammed that shit open, scared the shit out of me, bro. And my aunt got all scared too. And then she said like the password and we went in and all that shit. And I got like the flight of like the moonshines that they had because they make 4.
Yeah.
And I was just like tasting them and shit. And then they had some pretty good food and it was pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. So you didn't actually do the museum, but you did the experience of actually visiting a speakeasy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they actually made it seem a little intimidating going in.
Yeah. I honestly thought they just called it speakeasy and it was just a regular bar, but no, that it was pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a bunch here in Austin, right?
I have no idea.
I think there's a few. I haven't been to any, but I did go to this one called Firehouse. I think it's Firehouse. I think Phil was actually the one that told me about it, but it's like this hostel building over downtown. You go inside and it kind of looks like a library, but it's a hostel, so you can rent a room out. But you could also just keep on walking and open up this bookcase, and inside that bookcase there's a bar.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, and it's a pretty cool bar. It's all red. It is actually a little. I mean, it says the Firehouse, so you initially think, okay, Firehouse type shit, but it feels like a demonic type vibe, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
And where is that?
Downtown. I don't exactly remember what the address was, but I'll send it to you afterwards.
I gotta find some goth baddies.
Yeah, and that'd be a good good place to look. Yeah, there was a few in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a great place to either go on a date or to find some goth baddies.
You go out a lot to stuff like that or no?
No, not really.
No, why not?
No.
Because it's just not your thing, or
like once you buy a house, you actually feel like you're invested in the property and like everything about it and stuff.
yeah.
So you start thinking about projects and things that you want to do here, like be productive with your life. And if you just feel like you're putting work into something that is actually yours, and like when you have people come over, you want them to feel that I don't know, that like it is a home. It feels homey. Like like if they so needed to stay there, like they would feel comfortable enough to feel like, oh, I could stay here. They're like they seem like they have everything like figured out, right? Like upstairs, instead of having a gym up here, like you would actually have furniture, another TV, maybe like a popcorn machine up there or whatever, like make it more like a home theater type situation. And you'd see a little closet over here full of towels and extra blankets and stuff like that. You would assume that, okay, they have this shit kind of figured out for when guests come here, and they know it's kind of open out there to it. You feel like you didn't even have to ask. You could, chill.
Yeah. Building like an actual home, not just living in a box.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel if you rent a house, you never really get that, or I would assume most people don't feel that initiative to make it more homey if you're just renting.
Yeah, for sure. I've rented houses and I don't give a fuck what happened with that.
Exactly.
That place, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still at the house?
No, I'm rooming with Jonathan Mao, man.
Yeah. Oh, so you moved down to? Is it a house or is it an apartment or what?
He bought a house.
He bought a house?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like 5 to 10 minutes north of Buda, like right off 35.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like South Austin, south of Slaughter and all that stuff. But it's nice. Pretty nice.
Yeah. Then you know how to water softener over there?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, I'm good at that. I can live without that shit. So.
But you did appreciate it. Like it is
I did appreciate
a worthy investment into a house.
I did. I felt so clean and cozy all the time. I felt like a fucking baby, dude. I love that shit. But, I don't need it. You got a water softener here or what?
Yeah. But it's a different one. It's not the salt water. It doesn't make the water feel
like soapy,
like slimy-ish, or whatever.
Interesting.
I don't. It's like they just put 3 filters out there. There's no salt involved, and then they come over here and do maintenance on it every 6 months, and then every 12 months they switch out the filters.
So you don't even got to worry about it, dude.
No, it's cool. I even bought the water tester strips to see. Okay, I mean,
dude, you're taking this shit serious.
You could assume that these people are legit, and they took the time to make a nice website and explain all this shit and make it sound smart. But maybe it doesn't actually work, and no one actually.
Maybe they just charged you like $3,000 and had some dude jack off behind your house for like,
exactly
however long.
Exactly. Someone just put a couple holes in the wall and they super glued.
Yeah, dude.
Some filters on there.
Be, man.
Yeah. No, but I tested it on. It was pretty good. Like main thing that worried me, and I think it's only because it's been talked about more often, is fluoride. Having fluoride in the water.
Oh yeah.
Like that freaked me out a little bit. That the leadership in like small towns or large towns or whoever thought it was a good idea to let's add chemicals into like
Yeah.
the foundation of what is required for us to live.
That's some scary. You
Yeah.
gotta think about like how much other they do that with. And
Yeah.
I doubt they really give a about like what they're putting in food or like the preservatives and all that shit.
Yeah. Do you think that was such a big political issue up until recently, in the last few years?
Not a big one. I think it was there, but I don't really think like most people gave a
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, my family, well, I guess my aunt watched it like maybe from like a decade ago she started watching that type of but I mean, we never really gave a
What, like
fuck.
health type
Yeah,
shit?
like, oh, dude, we're gonna go get the greasiest, slimiest pizza we can, you know? We're gonna go to KFC, and we're like, it's food. Let's just eat it. You know? Not really concerned about like, you know, what they put in it or how they make it, I guess.
Yeah.
You know? I still kind of don't care. I mean, I just think like,
No, I thought initially when I would hear people say that you should buy organic, you should get all this type shit and like homemade or local or what have you. I always thought those were like frou-frou type people
yeah,
until I started, you know, like really trying to understand what was in the ingredients and the label that they put.
yeah,
And what so half of it you don't even know what it is. But then the stuff that does sound like okay, for example, canola oil. If you see canola oil, you think, oh, okay, you know, it doesn't sound disgusting, you know?
yeah.
But if you look at how canola oil is made, it's one of the most disgusting things you'll ever see in your life.
Ugh.
It's like there's no difference in how they make motor oil than how they make canola oil.
What do you mean?
It's all grimy. It's like a black paste initially, and then they kind of like process and squish that into and mix it with other shit, and
You're blowing my fucking.
then eventually it gets to the point where they make it translucent, and it's just like a slight tint to the translucent liquid that they sell to us, and that is what they sell to us as canola oil.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's in everything.
And what does that like compound come from? Like, what's the origin source?
I have no idea.
Dude, it could be poop, and I wouldn't even know.
It could be fucking. This is a perfect thing to ask Rock, actually.
Ask. If he says poop, I'm gonna lose my shit.
All right, it is the Grok segment of the podcast.
Grok, what is the entire creation process of canola oil from beginning to end?
It starts with planting rapeseed plants. Yep, canola comes from those tiny black seeds. Farmers grow them in cool climates. Harvest after about 90 to 120 days when seeds mature. The plants get mowed, then threshed to separate seeds from stalks. Those seeds are cleaned, sorted, and sometimes heat treated to make extraction easier. Next, they're crushed into a rough oil and meal mix. The oil gets extracted using a solvent like hexane, then separated through pressing and filtering. It's refined, bleached to remove color, deodorized to strip odors, and sometimes degummed to clear impurities. Winterized to keep it clear in cold temps, then bottled. That's the gist. Pretty efficient, right? Want more details on any step?
No, thank you.
I mean, just to start off, it says it comes from something called a rape seed oil.
Rape seed. Raping your guts, dog. Literally, bro.
Dang, Grok tried to keep it PC by saying, crushed it into a rough oil and meal mix. What the f does that mean?
She could have just said, like, crush it into shit, for real. That's crazy, though. Like, just thinking about, like, why do we need to process this shit so much until the point, like, where we can eat it? You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of shit that we could just rip out of the ground and eat it straight up, right?
Yeah.
Why do we need to do that with, like, all of this other shit? For real. Sounds complicated. Sounds like a waste of time. Like, I don't know.
Which then drains out through the slots. 42% of canola seed is oil.
Jeez.
The screw
It
press
looks like
extracts
poop.
3/4 of that. The remainder is still trapped in the pressed flakes, now referred to as canola cake. The cake exits the other end of the press and moves on to a second extraction. After this cleaning process, the canola oil is visibly clearer. However, it still contains natural waxes, which make it look cloudy. So the next step is to cool the oil to 5 degrees Celsius. This thickens those waxes so they can be filtered out.
Oh,
The waxes don't go to waste either. The factory
just
uses them
diarrhea,
to reduce
dude.
vegetable shortening. Meanwhile, back in the factory, after washing and filtering the oil, they bleach it to lighten the color. Then use a steam injection heating process to remove the canola odor. The oil is now fully refined and ready for bottling.
Yeah, it looks like they're making fucking gasoline, dog. It's crazy.
That's how it's made, man.
Yeah.
Canola oil. Yeah, it's canola oil, vegetable oil that I've heard is all bad. The only oils that have actually been recommended are olive oil and avocado oil.
I fuck with
And butter.
olive oil.
And butter.
Butter?
Yeah.
Like regular butter or
Regular
like clarified butter?
No, like the butter that comes from a cow. Straight from a
Really?
cow. There is literally butter that just the only ingredient in the butter is butter and salt.
Yeah. Have you had like the clarified butter, like ghee?
No.
It's pretty good, man.
What is ghee?
I don't know. It's clarified butter. My aunt
what
put me on that shit.
What does clarified butter even mean, man?
I have no idea, man. I was just asking you. Hopefully you knew something. I've had it before. And I mean, I've cooked with it too. Used it like basically like butter. But it's more like like when coconut oil like gets hard, and it's almost like kind of like pasty. It's kind of like that instead of just like a soft block of butter.
Oh. But is it healthy?
I don't know, dude. I don't know half the
Well,
shit.
I mean, butter isn't healthy, but it's healthier than canola oil or whatever. It's like a means to an end to be able to cook stuff in a really good way.
I don't know. I heard you could just cook with water, bro. Like if you're throwing some ground meat in the pan,
you could
just throw some water in there, and then that's probably like the best way to do it, right? Because you're not.
Well, I don't know. There is stuff in butter that is good for you, I think.
Yeah. Like what?
Butter's packed with vitamins, but let's clarify. Humans don't derive much new from it beyond what's there. You've got vitamin A for eyes and immunity, vitamin E as an antioxidant, and some K2 for bone health. It's got butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that supports gut health, and conjugated linoleic acid, which might help with weight and inflammation. Plus, it's about 80% fat, so it's calorie-dense energy. Not bad for a spread, huh? Want alternatives or specifics on amounts?
Well, I don't know. You could go either way with that. That's the main thing I hate about AI so far. Is that it always tries to give you such a balanced, like.
Yeah, it can't just tell you like, oh, this is really dog shit.
Yeah. Oh, did you want? What were you gonna get?
Yeah, let's get some of that whiskey, dude.
Oh, which one? The Scotch?
Whichever one you
Philly Phil
dude.
Scotch, or the Gentleman's, or
I'll try some of that Scotch, bro.
All right, let's try that Scotch. I will say we've done a great job staying close to the microphone.
Really? Dude, I'm constantly like worried about it. I'm trying to like, I bumped into it a couple of times. I'm just moving it back and forward, It's very.
Hear it in the microphones, but I can edit that out. Like
You can adjust the volume too, right?
Oh, you want the volume down on your headphones so you feel?
No, it's perfect. But it's like a mini game, dude. It's like a side quest. Like every time I adjust my position, I gotta like move the mic forward and back,
You get better at this every time.
Ooh.
Oh, here's some ice.
That's good.
You can shake it out there.
Yeah, just gotta loosen it up. Just gotta loosen her up a little bit.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought this rum.
It's good, right?
Yeah. Oh.
You'll never get to taste it again. Think about that. It's been sitting in my fridge and I'm always thinking about that, but Then I found the moonshine and I was like, oh, here's the replacement, I'll wait until they close down and then just find something else. That kind of sucks. You ever had something like that where you like had like a favorite restaurant or bar or something like that and it closed down and you were like, I felt like I lost a piece of my soul?
I have this burrito, this Mexican restaurant that sells this smothered burrito that ever since the first time I ever had it was probably the most euphoric food that's ever been inside my mouth. And that was back in Colorado, in Aurora, Colorado. And I'm not sure if it still exists, but I'm pretty sure it went out of business. I would also play a lot of pool there as a kid.
Yeah.
I would piss the older
They had a
guys
pool
off.
table there.
Yeah. Because it was like a bar Mexican restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That sounds dope, actually. That's kind of sad.
Yeah. But yeah, some other burritos. Ever since then, that I've been. What is it when you've been looking for something that you've been craving for a long time, but in terms of drugs?
In terms of drugs,
Yeah.
like, what do you mean?
I've been searching.
You were doing drugs there?
I mean, it felt like a drug. Dude,
So
I'd be a lot fatter than I am if
you
if
want
that burrito was
a
here.
similar experience, basically.
Yeah,
Like, you want to feel that
it-
feeling again.
Yeah, I want something that will either get me there or surpass it. I'm searching for that dragon, man.
I don't know what to call that, but I feel you, dude. I feel you. That's how I felt with this rum until I found the moonshine place. But
So you do like the moonshine then?
yeah, that's the replacement.
Right, but you like the moonshine because you like the taste, or because you know it's
It's
authentic?
associated with like a memory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's mostly that. Like, obviously, you're gonna have memories at that restaurant. Like, what's your favorite memory there?
That I was actually good at pool, like better than some of those older guys.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, I was like, oh wow, like, oh yeah, $5. I think I could get $5 from my dad.
And then you just stole from him.
Yeah.
And then you just smacked him over the head with a pool cue, and you were like, "Give me that fucking $5." No.
That was fun. I felt
That's
like
crazy that how like that shit sticks with you for a long time, right?
Yeah. The main problem I have is that I can't remember exactly what ages all that happened. My ballpark is before I was 10 years old or after I was 10 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another place in San Antonio, this donut place ran by this like Chinese family that I would always go to when I was in college. And they were just like so nice. Like every time I would go in there, they didn't even know my name, I didn't know theirs, but they'd be like, "Hey buddy, like what's going on?" And I'd be like, "Give me your kolaches, dog. I'm late for class. Hurry the up." And now it's closed down and it's like a nail salon, so
Oh.
yeah.
So it was Asians that sold it to another set of Asians.
Yeah. Maybe the owner didn't even change. They were just like,
They're like, I
we're
wanna
not
do
making no
nails
money
now."
off of that shit. You know?
Yeah.
They told the one cousin like, "Hey, you tried your idea and we didn't make nothing, so we're going with your other cousin's idea."
Yeah. Did you know that's a cultural thing for any like immigrant that comes from like China or Asia or whatever? They all have this connect to where they can make they either have a choice of making a nail salon, a donut place, or a dry cleaning place.
Yeah.
And they have a community that will help them purchase help with the initial investment so that they could get acclimated here. And then that's how that's why most dry cleaning places, most donut places, most what was the other example I gave you?
Donut, dry cleaning, nail salon.
Nail salons are a lot of Asian people because they all see that there's money to be made there.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to put in the work, then you have a community behind it to where they'll do the initial investment. Same thing with Indians. With Indians, it's motels and gas stations.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's why most gas stations is probably you'll see an Indian, and same thing with motels.
I wish Mexicans had that. They just hook you up with work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's still a hookup.
Yeah.
You know, but they're like, "Hey, grab a shovel, dog. You
Yeah.
ain't sitting behind no counter." You know. Fuck, man.
It does make me sad that Mexicans aren't more organized in that sense.
Yeah, but they're really close.
Yeah.
You know, like they'll take care of you no matter what. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my grandpa. I mean, he's not even like my biological grandpa, and I know he would do like so much for me. He has done so much for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, I think he's Mexican. I don't even know. Man. He could be some other like South American.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Some Guatemalan, Honduran,
Yeah,
Venezuelan.
dude. He looks Asian. So he's like, some Mexicans look Asian though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot of Asians in Mexico.
Yeah.
Like a lot. And
Yeah.
like anime is huge in Mexico. Dragon Ball Z was a cultural event down there, man.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I know. Every time I talk about anime, like with some other dudes, they're like, "Oh, you watch Dragon Ball?" And I'm like, "I do, but not because I'm Mexican, dog."
Yeah.
Do you watch anime?
No, not at all.
Why not?
I don't know. I feel like I'll get sucked in and it'll become my life.
No, I mean, you get sucked in, but it doesn't have to become your life. Because there's a lot of different kinds, you know what I'm saying?
I remember the last anime I had an emotional connection to was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh, so
Oh,
I don't know shit about it.
No, shit. It was like this. It was like Pokemon, but like nerdier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing clips. I only see the memes, bro.
I never get anime memes.
Really?
Yeah.
I get nothing but like memes from everywhere, bro. I love it. My algorithm I built up on Instagram, I built that shit brick by brick, bro.
Yeah. It's funny how people are aware of their algorithm now.
Yeah.
It's like you can make your algorithm. You could shape it to however you like it.
Yeah. I take pride in it, bro. But I also think like it's nothing special because I'll go into the comments and then like half of the comments are like, I built this algorithm brick by brick. And I'm like, okay, well, we all did. Like, I'm seeing the same comment on like every post.
Yeah.
So I don't really think it's nothing special, you know? It's just, okay, at least I know there's other retards out there, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I never look into comments. Like ever.
Dude, depending on like what post you happen upon, that's half of the content, man. Funny comments.
But don't you like feel you already know you're gonna waste a lot of time just scrolling, right?
Yeah.
But you decide to invest that extra amount of time to look at and take chances on how good the comments are gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I got that shit down. When I go to posts that I need to look at the comments for, I look at like the top 4 or 5, and I'm like, oh, trash, and then I move on. Honestly, it's kind of a disease, man.
Yeah.
It's a disease. I realize
It's
how
an
much.
addiction.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
I quit cigarettes, but I'm still on my phone, dog. You know, I don't know which is worse. One's like rewiring my brain and making me dumber than I am, and cigarettes at least like reduce. Well, I guess it also raised my stress, but reduced my stress. One's just a complete waste of time.
But so you quit cigarettes, but you also don't do any nicotine. Well, I mean, you do nicotine sometimes, right? But it doesn't sit well with you.
No, I mean, I've only been off cigarettes for like 3 weeks. Yeah, and it's been tough. Like I still feel it. For real. I say quit cigarettes like it's been like months or some shit.
That's what that's the sense I got.
It hasn't been that long. But I'll tell you what, I'm counting every minute, dog. Like, it sucks. It sucks. Especially after I started taking those pouches from the ones that you got.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, okay, maybe I just quit the cigarettes and maybe I get on this shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, dude, I gotta stop.
It doesn't substitute it, or it makes you crave it more.
Well, I just don't think like I'd rather like build the discipline and just kind of like resist that urge than replace it with something else,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
that.
you're just trying to be more disciplined overall.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
But I'd be going to the gym and shit. I'd be hitting the steam room. The first time I went up in that and I was like taking deep breaths, I thought I was gonna die. Like my lungs were, because I'd vape before I did the cigarettes, and I would like be hitting the vape. Like if I was sitting here with you, bro, I would have hit my vape like 100 times already. I'd have been like, okay, I gotta open up the second one, But yeah.
But you were primarily smoking vape, or what?
No, I was before, and then I went only to cigarettes, and then now I'm off it. I started smoking cigarettes so I could wean off of smoking. That's how bad the vaping was. Because it was
started smoking cigarettes so you could stop vaping.
Yeah.
Holy okay.
And it felt better, bro.
To smoke cigarettes?
Yeah.
It felt more real, right?
I like it. For one, it didn't feel like I literally had to have that like vape on me at all times. Like where people, make the memes or talk about like, oh, where's my vape? Where's my vape? That's just real, bro. And it's terrible. Like I couldn't go. The longest I could probably go without hitting my vape was like 30 minutes, unless I was asleep. And that's not even an exaggeration, bro. Like it was that bad. At least for me. I know for some people it's not like that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it never really like debilitated me from doing anything, you know? Because I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I have it on me. Like, I could just hit it. It's no big deal.
But, I mean, you could hold off at work? Or how do you do it at work?
I mean...
You find a way.
You find a way, dude.
Find a way.
You find a way. I would definitely not. I was doing some stuff at work I shouldn't have been doing. But, yeah, I couldn't, bro. I couldn't. And it was the worst, like, especially when I was in like a breakdown or some shit and there was a bunch of guys around me when I was still tech, if it took too long, I was like, okay, do you guys need a part or something? So I could like walk away from the line real quick. And then I would go do that, boom, and then come back. It was that bad, bro.
But so is it like how does it feel like to vape? It gives you a feeling inside your brain. It makes you feel relaxed. It makes you feel more focused.
It definitely makes you feel more focused. But I think like initially it was just like super like relaxing. It was like just all the stress like melts off your shoulders, you know, or at least most of it. It's not like some crazy drug. It's not like I'm taking heroin or something. But it was definitely like relaxing and it was just like felt good. And then at a certain point, it was like you don't really feel that as much anymore. And it's more so like okay, now I'm just taking this to feel normal. You know, like if I don't
So you
have
would
it,
feel bad if you don't have it.
yeah. And I'm not saying it's like crazy bad. Like obviously,
Yeah, you just feel like not cool. You're just like,
yeah, you're like
I
man,
need something.
man, this shit, man. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
You know, like it just puts you in a bad mood for like no reason, you know? So yeah, I was doing that. And then, what'd you ask again? You asked a specific question.
Like vaping, why is it addictive? What does it make you feel? Because weed, it gets you high, right? You feel high. You feel like giggly. You feel good if you're having a good high.
No.
But what does smoking or vaping feel like? Or vaping nicotine? Because it's a lot of nicotine in it.
Yeah, it just relaxes you. But then I think at a certain point, like you build up such a high tolerance to it. It's like you get used to that like heightened state where like it does help you focus, you know? Like because when I was smoking cigarettes, I didn't smoke at work at all, right? So when I would be leaving work, I'd always be like, dude, I feel like so lethargic, I'm tired or whatever. I mean, not like really bad, right? But I definitely like feel it. And I'd get in my car and like as I'm going home, I'd be smoking a cigarette in my car. And it's literally like you're in the Matrix taking the red pill. Like it's like, and you're like, okay, I'm logged back in. I'm back to my normal self, you know?
Wow.
And again, like it sounds like a pretty big deal. Like it's like, I'm kind of like exaggerating it. It's not like that big of a difference where it's like, okay, you know, I was lobotomized, mentally retarded, and then I lock in and now I'm like fuck Stephen Hawking. You know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a difference, but you feel it. You know?
It gives you that little spark to start thinking again, or thinking about cool shit and stuff, or
like the brain,
or focusing, or just feeling like you're doing something productive.
Yeah, it clears out your brain fog immediately.
Ah, see, that's nice. You know what else clears out your brain fog?
What?
Mushrooms. Mushrooms, dog.
Oh shit! I might hop on that shit, bro. I used to do the microdosing.
You stopped?
Yeah, I just stopped like buying them.
Yeah. Is it chocolate or the actual mushroom?
It's like little pills.
Like synthetic psilocybin?
No, I mean, I don't know, but it's like it's like 150 milligrams of like whatever mushroom.
150 milligrams?
Yeah, milligrams. 0.1 grams, 0.15 grams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like how much is a regular dose? Like 1 to 2 grams, right? This is like 0.15 grams. But yeah, I would take them before work and I would have the best days at work for real.
Best days at work?
Yeah, because it was like, the only effect that it really had on me was like, I was just happy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I just felt better. But I haven't tried it recently.
But why'd you stop?
I ran out and then, and then I just didn't buy anymore again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, the first time I ever did them was, did I ever tell you with your name?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you told me.
That same night that we were gonna do them, my parents like have a surprise visit to us, and it was like, oh shit. I hope it, because got there, he went inside, he said hi, then he also brought Whataburger, so he forgot his food in his car, so he's like, hey, I'm gonna go get my food. He leaves the house to go to his car to get his food, and then all of a sudden I hear the door knocking, and I'm thinking like, dude, like, did you lock yourself out? Like, just come in. So I yell, just come in. And the door opens. It's not Mario. It's my mom.
Oh, yo. Are your parents like against drugs or what?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Very much. Well, I mean, obviously most people are against like addictive drugs or drugs that will negatively impact the people around you. Like, yeah, I understand why most people are against that, but that's not what mushrooms are.
Yeah, like weed, mushrooms, acid, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, it's different. And I feel like we should do better about trying to explain the difference whenever we're referring to drugs. And instead of like calling drugs generally bad, how about just addictive drugs? Like that's the category you want to not f around with.
Heavily addictive.
Yeah.
I mean, we're drinking right now. Like, it's not like there's not like hundreds of thousands of alcoholics in the world right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, there's levels to this shit. You know?
Do you know anyone else who's tried mushrooms?
I don't think so. Besides the guys at work, like Mario.
But overall, has it been like a positive reception?
Yeah, I think so. I think my aunt's told me before she's done them. So I think.
Like she appreciates them, or?
Yeah. I mean, I think I can't even remember, man, honestly. But I don't know. My aunt smokes and my mom smokes, which is up because when I was younger, she was like so against me doing like anything. And then the whole time, like she was a huge pothead.
Yeah.
And then I finally told her I was smoking, and she was like, "Oh, I do too." And I was like, "Really?" I was so terrified to tell you, and now you're telling me that you do this shit, you know? But I know she was just looking out, you know what I mean?
Do you like did you like smoking with your family?
I've only done it like once with my mom, and it was pretty good. Well, I've done it a couple times. There was only one time that I did it with my mom where it was good. And then
You did it with your mom?
yeah.
Wow.
And it was pretty chill, honestly. Like I had a Australian Shepherd at that time, and I would always like I don't know if this is like animal abuse or not, but I would take a rip and I would grab, and she liked it. Like she would always come up to me when I had weed. She would come up to me and like get right in my face, and I'd hold her face and blow in there, and then she would just like start running around, and like she would get the zoomies and shit. I'd throw her a toy and she'd be rolling on the ground with it. Like, yeah, that was the best bitch I ever had, dude. She loved getting high, and she would always like, as soon as I would bring that shit out, she would go right up to my face, like, yo.
Yeah.
But when I did it with my mom, we were just laughing at my dog the whole time, you know? So it's pretty good. But then there's like one Thanksgiving I did it, and I got so blasted, like I had to lay down for a couple hours. And then it was time to eat, and like my face was just in that food. I don't know if people were talking to me or not, but I ate and then I went back to bed. I'm sure I was visibly blasted, bro. And yeah. But yeah, I don't do that anymore.
You never felt like there was a limit for you whenever you would smoke? Cause smoking it's more immediate. It gives you an immediate feeling.
Yeah.
Do you never just want to get like a little high and then be like, all right, I just want to, you know,
I was
here.
never good at gauging that though. I would always end up like way more black. Like with alcohol, I know what my level is, and I can get there like all the time and not have to worry if I'm gonna overdrink or not. Like,
Yeah.
I know where I stand with that. But also with weed, like I felt like when I really was trying to get into it, I wanted to get blasted. Like I wanted to leave my body, you know, or like feel my body more. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Because the first time I did edibles, bro, me and my buddy, I was in college, and this one dude that I went to high school with, shout out Paul. We were going to like a party, I don't know, in Floresville. It's like a little town outside of San Antonio. And I was a smoker, but I had never done edibles. And he was like, dude, let's do some fucking edibles, dude. Like, oh, you know, I want to get some, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, he swore that he had done them before and like he was a pro and all this shit. So I was like, oh, Paul, you're my, you know, you're my guy. I'm going to trust you.
Yeah.
So we go and we buy all these edibles, and he's, you know, reading the counts on this shit. And he's like, oh, yeah, it says like this whole, you know, like Nerds rope is like 400 milligrams, dude. Like, how much do you think like we should take?
Oh, the Nerds rope,
Yeah.
dude.
And he was like, I think I'm going to eat like the whole thing. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, I've never done it. So like, give me half. So like 200 milligrams, dog. And I'm eating this shit. Mine never done edibles before. I've only smoked. I take this shit. He's got like some Peeps and some like, you know, pretty like medium-sized gummy bears. And it says they're like 100 milligrams each. So I'm off 200 already, right? We get to the party. We're walking around. We're like, oh, dude, like, check this shit out. You want some? And it's like, we're giving people Peeps. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to eat one. 300. And then we keep going. It's like, oh, dude, you know, let me get a gummy bear. I get another gummy bear. 400. Dude, like, I remember the week after when I showed up to college, people were like, yo, you were like a fucking zombie. And I remember I was trying to play beer pong. And I think I was just standing there like laughing, you know, like literally non-responsive. So high. And I had to drive home from that shit. And it was just me and my boy Paul. I was driving him home. And it was the longest drive I've ever been on, man. Like, because I was drinking too. And I was super high. And I was like driving home. And I remember dropping him off. And then I wound up in my bed. And literally like the entire next day I was high. Like the entire day. Like I went to go shit. I ordered, you know, like Uber Eats and I ate. And then I just stayed in bed like the entire day. And then the day after that I had work. So.
But that was
the first time I took edibles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I was like, I'm hooked.
So you had a good time.
I did, bro.
Oh, okay.
I did, man. And then I reevaluated like how much I should be taking.
Yeah.
And I got a hold of they're like these soft gels. They come in like a pill bottle, like it kind of looks like ibuprofen or some shit like that. These like soft gels that are like 25 milligrams. And I'll be taking those, bro, and those were awesome, bro. Those were awesome.
So you would take more than 2?
No, I'd take like one of those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then I would just zone out. It was awesome.
See, dude, I had a similar experience. Actually, no, not similar at all. I did not enjoy my first edible experience.
I remember you told me you got your dick sucked or something like that. You ended up throwing up. Or was that's a different time? Yeah, I'm thinking of a different time.
It's the same time. It's the same time. It's the same.
Okay.
No, but it like because I was in California and we rented out this Airbnb, and neither of us had gone to a fucking a dispensary before, and we're in California and we're thinking, oh well, it's California. Let's see what this is all about. So we go to a dispensary and it's pretty cool. It's like they have. It looks all modern. It looks like they put a lot of effort into it, and everybody's really nice. So it feels cool, and we feel like we're in a candy store now. We're adults now. Let's see what this is all about. So we get some soda. We get some gummy. No, I got some peach ring gummies. Then we got some chocolate chip cookies and some other shit. But I do remember those are the 3 main things that I remember is the peach rings, the cookies, and the soda. We get to the house. She takes a shower. And meanwhile, I'm just watching Rick and Morty. And I decide, oh, hey, we bought these things. Let me try one of them. So I tried one of them, and it was so good. Like the peach ring, it was so good, dude. I was like, damn, that shit's good. So I have another. I'm like, wow, all right. And I never look at how much each one was, because it was a regular. It was like one of those trolley peach ring like packets. It looked the same. So if I could eat a whole bag of the peach ring trolleys, like, yeah, I should probably get away with like eating the whole bag of these too. But I did it. I moderated myself, and I think I only ate 5.
Only 5.
But then I sat down, and I was just watching the show, and then I got a little hungry, and I said, okay, let me try the cookie. I'm gonna try the cookie. Oh, the cookie was delicious, dude. So I have another, and I'm like, okay, just 2. Well, let's cap it at that. But then I wanted to wash it down with something, so I had the soda, and it was like a pomegranate soda, and I've never had anything like that before. So I drink it. It's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my life.
Damn.
So I finished.
That sounds like you
soda.
started feeling it, and you were like, "Oh, dude, you know what I need in my body? More THC."
Yeah, it would appear so. But I went back down, and I sat down after eating all that. What was it, like 4 peach rings, 2 cookies, and the whole soda. And I'm just sitting there enjoying the show. But then in my subconscious, like I feel fine. I don't feel dizzy. Like it's like I'm enjoying the show. In my subconscious, there's this voice that tells me, "Hey, you're gonna throw up."
Ooh.
And if I was weirded out by it, because I was like, "Wait, what?" Like, I'm fine. What are you talking about? And so I ignore it, and I keep watching the show. And then that voice like says the same thing but louder. "Hey, you're gonna throw up."
Dude.
And I was just weirded out by it, but I was like, okay, like maybe this is what the weed does. It makes your subconscious like louder and
Makes you tweak out.
whatever. So, okay, I'm just gonna get up, and I'm gonna start walking towards the sink just in case. As I'm walking over there, halfway through, I projectile vomit like across the kitchen.
Oh, shit.
And then I start running to the sink. I almost slip.
Holy
But I
shit.
get to the sink, and I projectile vomit onto the sink. But there's so much like pressure coming out of it that it, like, as soon as it hits the sink, it splashes right back
Oh
out.
my God, bro. Dude.
And I just ate some Apple Jacks, dude. So there was Apple Jacks all over the kitchen.
Fucking nightmares, dude. I wish I could have seen that shit in person. I'm sorry that happened to you. I wish I could have seen that shit, bro. Yo.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, long story short, I was still high the next day for the whole day, and I hated it. I hated it every moment after throwing up. It was terrible.
Damn.
And I didn't get high again until that one time I told Daniel about going with Angel. Did you ever meet Angel?
Angel, yeah, he was an underbody in Model Y, right?
Yeah. Angel.
I remember. I think we went rock climbing like 2 years ago, I think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it was 2 years ago, but
Yeah, he got really into rock climbing too.
is he still into it or what?
No, he moved back to Nevada, and his big thing right now is motorcycles.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's huge into motorcycles. If you follow, do you follow him on Instagram?
I have no idea.
You should follow him on Instagram. I should probably shout out his Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah, he puts a lot of motorcycle type videos up there.
Nice.
They seem very like it seems like he puts a lot of effort into it.
You got a motorcycle too, right? How's that?
The what?
You got a motorcycle? Do you still got a motorcycle?
Oh yeah.
How's that?
I drive it to work every day. Oh, so follow Angel, Angel_ZX_5.
Shout out Angel.
Shout out Angel. Yeah, he like this recent one. He started leaning way too far.
Oh damn.
And
He's
grinded some metal off of it. Oh yeah, that's what it ended up looking like.
That's Terrifying.
I know. I don't understand. He never rid motorcycles while he was down here. It wasn't until Carla got her motorcycle that he got bit by the bug again. He was like, okay, I wanna try this again.
Nice.
Because back in Mexico, he would always ride motorcycles and he would always get in trouble.
I was thinking about getting one, but I would only get like a cruiser, man.
What like did you see a Honda Rebel?
No. Honda. I don't know shit about motorcycles. I just know I'd probably get like I just don't know shit, man. I just think cruisers look badass, like Harleys and Indians and all that.
Yeah.
I think that looks badass, but I've never been like serious enough to get one, you know?
Yeah. Well, you will be now.
Maybe, dude.
I drive it every day to work. I feel it's definitely more convenient than driving your car out there because you have to drive your car, park it in the garage where the motorcycle parking lot is like right around where I usually sit. So
Really?
park there, get a coffee, and get to the office and
it was right in front of the main entrance or what?
Like
Kinda?
a little to the if you're looking
South?
outside the main entrance, no, north.
To the left.
Yeah, to the left of the food trucks actually.
Oh, yeah.
Next to the food trucks. And yeah, so it's a great commute.
I'll ride a electric scooter to work, dude.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I'll do that. It'll take me like 2 days to get there, but you know, that's probably the closest I'd get, dude.
Do you
I'm
know
kind of a
anybody
pussy.
who runs to work?
Runs. I remember Compton did that shit.
Yeah.
Compton would be doing that shit. That guy's a psycho, but he's a cool psycho, but I guess as cool as you can get being a psycho. You know? But he's still a cool dude, you know? Do you think you could do it from here? Or is it too far?
I would have to have pauses.
Yeah.
I'd have to walk for like 15 minutes. But I think we could do it because the 5K, I didn't think I could do the 5K. When we did the 5K,
Yeah.
I've never ran 3 miles in my life. Ever. Not even close. I think like a mile, 1.2 miles.
Yeah.
Was the most. And the 5K, I thought I was going to embarrass myself because it seems like a lot of people was taking it very lightly. Like, oh yeah, 3 miles. Like, yeah, there's nothing. I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. Be like, bro, I'll walk up like 2 flights of stairs and I'm winded. You know? That's why I didn't show up. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was doing like no cardio at that point. And I'd like literally walk up the stairs at work and I would be fucking winded. So I was like, I'm not even gonna embarrass myself. But
no, but it was fun. It was actually really fun. You felt a bit of the competition, but it made you keep on going. And then at the very end, you felt the runner's high, the euphoria.
yeah.
And that's when I realized, oh, hey, this is actually like a really fun thing to do with a bunch of people. It's like playing basketball and like someone wins.
Shout out Halloween. Shout out all the spooky skeletons and the slutty nurses.
Did you watch what did you watch as a kid? Like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network, like Disney XD.
Disney XD.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got into Disney XD.
Disney XD is dope. Kick Buttowski, and there's a couple other shows I don't remember the names, but I remember the images in my head.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. That wasn't Disney XD, or was it?
I don't know. I watched some of it, but I wasn't really like
Into it?
interested. Yeah. I just remember Kick Buttowski because I thought that shit was dope.
What was it? I don't remember that at all.
It was like, dude, he was like the size of a baby, but it was just like this little kid in like a white jumpsuit, and I think he had like a red helmet, and he was like a daredevil. So he'd just be like, you know, riding a motorcycle off of like 100-foot ramp or some shit, and he was always doing crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he was literally like a little kid, like 2 foot high and shit.
Damn. I think Phineas and Ferb was the most.
I remember that shit
Yeah.
too. Phineas and Ferb. Adventure Time. What else? Codename Kids Next Door.
Dude.
That shit was legit. That shit had me like feeding for rebellion when I was young, dog. For real. I was like, all these adults, bro. Where's my mustard gun, dog? I'm about to Mark all of y'all, bro. Swiss cheese your ass with literal Swiss cheese.
So it was more Disney Channel type shit.
Yeah.
So what was your favorite like movie that they would make?
There was one, I don't know which channel it was, but they always showed it during Halloween. And it was like, I don't even remember the name at all, but it's like a core childhood memory from me. It's like this, I think there's like these 3 friends, and there's one of them, which is, I guess he's like the main antagonist, and he's wearing like, he wears like this red devil costume. Like I think he's in like a hoodie, and he has the horns and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And his little sister, who's like a fairy, he like sent like all of him and his friends send her into like this haunted house just to like f with her. And it ends up like actually being haunted by like monsters and shit, but they were like all friendly. So it was like there was a witch, there was some like big hairy motherfucker. I think he had like a bunch of eyes. There was a skeleton and like, you know, a bunch of other ones, right? And they end up being like, "Oh, you're so nice, and we're gonna have a party and all this shit." Meanwhile, like outside, they're tweaking out. You know, like the brother and like his 2 friends are like, "Yo, your sister hasn't come out yet. Like that bitch is dead." You know? And she's just inside chilling with all the monsters. So they go inside, and the little girl's like, "Yo, like that's my brother. He's a dickhead." And they're like, "Oh, we're gonna scare the shit out of him." So they end up with them. And I don't think it was a whole movie. I think it was probably like 30 minutes. But whatever channel always showed it during Halloween, and I always remember that shit.
Was it a cartoon or
It was a
live
cartoon.
action?
Yeah, it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
I'll look it up and then I'll send it to you, and you can put a little thing.
Or I'll just make a little 60-second reel. What show is he talking about?
Yeah. What the fuck is this retard talking about, dude? This guy's schizo. He's making shit up. This shit never existed, bro. I'm worried that I am schizo about that. Like, what if like some of your childhood memories just never existed and it's like placebo or some shit? I mean, obviously you could just look it up and like verify, but you know, what if you like like you swear like, "Oh, this is my favorite show when I was a kid," and you try looking it up for the life of you and you can't find it?
Well, I think it's called the Streisand effect. I think recently it's been happening with you remember Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah.
You know how I used to have a cornucopia in the back of like filled with fruit?
No.
Dude.
What?
This is going to freak you out, dude.
The logo used to be different? It was different, or it never was?
It never was different.
It never was. So it never had the cornucopia.
It never had the cornucopia. That's what they're trying to.
Oh, that's a lie, man. I never saw it, but I know it's a lie.
This is supposed to be the new logo, and this is what we're claiming that it used to be.
Yeah.
I remember this cornucopia.
You
dude.
do?
Yeah.
I don't.
Really?
I mean, it's not like I was looking in my underwear a whole lot. Or maybe I'm just gaslighting you, dog. No, but I deadass don't remember.
Look, Fruit of the Loom logo never included a cornucopia. It is widely... Oh, it's not the Streisand effect. It's the Mandela effect. Phenomenon... Okay, what is the Mandela effect? The Mandela effect is a phenomenon where many people falsely remember the same detail. Despite this, countless people believe the logo once featured a cornucopia, an abundant horn symbolizing plenty behind the fruit. Investigations by fact-checkers and company statements confirm that the logo has always been a cluster of fruit without the cornucopia.
Damn. Hey, to everybody out there who swears that is a cornucopia, you're right, but you were buying the off-brand shit, dog. You broke ass.
Here's some other Mandela effect type shit. Did Pikachu have a tail with the brown thing at the end or not?
He did.
He did?
He did.
Well, they're trying to tell you now.
That's cat.
Oscar Mayer. Is it Oscar Mayer or Oscar Mayer?
I don't know.
Kit Kat.
Yeah. Oh, the dash?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about
Did
that.
it have a dash or no dash? This one for sure. This motherfucker definitely had a...
Yeah. The monocle?
Yeah.
The Monopoly guy?
Yeah. They're trying to say
This
that.
Curious George? Curious George wasn't a monkey, dude.
Where? Here?
Yeah. They're going to say he was like a raccoon or some shit.
Oh, yeah. Did he have a tail or no tail?
He's a monkey. He had to have a tail.
Oh, here's a cornucopia.
Well, I guess I don't think all apes have tails, right? I don't know. I don't know. Not like I was paying attention either way.
Yeah.
I know the Pikachu thing. He had that shit on the end of his tail for sure.
Oh.
There's a lot.
Mickey Mouse suspenders. Did Mickey Mouse have suspenders? Answer, not with suspenders.
No?
No.
Dude, I swear I've seen him like...
Yeah, I know. I do too.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Captain...
They're trying to normalize gaslighting.
Yeah. Is it Captain Crunch or Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch.
It's Captain Crunch?
Should be.
CAP-N?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
However you spell it, we know one thing's for sure. It's delicious. It's Captain Crunch, not Captain Crunch.
Yeah, Captain.
Snoopy's tail. Does Snoopy have a tail?
I don't know.
Well, I guess it doesn't tell us here either. What the f? Tony the Tiger. Does he have a blue nose? Or black?
I thought it was black. Does this dude have teeth? The f is that?
Oops, I did it again headset? Another Mandela effect has to do with Britney Spears' famous music video. Many can distinctly remember Britney wearing a microphone headset in the video. Her doll was even sold with one. However, after rewatching it, it's clear she never wore it in the video. So how do we all have a clear image of this? So she had a microphone? Jiffy? Was it Jiff or Jiffy?
I don't know. These are glitches in the Matrix for sure, though. These retards need to know how to program this shit better. For real. They keep making these spelling errors and fucking shit up.
Oh, shit. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes?
Either way, I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah. This one's huge. The Bernstein Bears or the Bernstein Bears. The fuck?
I think it's close enough to where, like, we can just mistake it for one or the other. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a lot of these things are similar, which is like your brain just remembers it different, you know?
There's this... Hold on. Mandela.
But they say it's called the Mandela Effect because everybody thought Nelson Mandela was dead when he wasn't, or some shit like that.
Is it?
I think so. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a Mandela Effect fucking with me, dog. Maybe it makes me think that.
Oh, here. Perfect. Proof the Mandela Effect is real.
I got something to show you guys. You're gonna say it's fake, this, that, and the other thing, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Put these up first. Original pair of Fruit of the Loom.
I don't know, man. This dude just happens to have like all the shit that's associated with the Mandela Effect in his safe. Like, yeah, he's like, dude, I know one day they're gonna say that Fruit of the Loom never had this shit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it for you guys. Just going back in my safe.
I love these posts though. Like, I don't know if you probably don't, but I do on Instagram. I'm real invested in schizogram.
Schizogram.
The schizogram.
What is
where
this?
like literal like. I mean, it's kind of sad, but mentally unwell people post shit on Instagram. There's this one dude that's like, I see him pop up all the time. And he's always talking about like, he's like, the soberest party's after me. And he's like, they're using psychotronics to make me constipated. You know, they're using their psychotronic algorithms to tighten up my asshole so I can't shit. And he's like serious about this shit. And I'm not kidding. Like, there's no exaggeration in like what I just said, bro. Can you pull up Instagram on him?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear. Let me look him up real quick. I'm following him.
You know what podcast would be perfect for you?
What?
Your Mom's House.
Your Mom's House? What is that?
It's a podcast where they show a bunch of this type of like schizo type videos.
Dude, I love them, dude. I know a while ago I got some chick that was like blasting music in her apartment, and she like threw her mattress and her couch against her front door, and the cops were trying to get in because I'm assuming they thought, you know, this bitch is like losing her mind or whatever. But she was blasting music, and she's like, yeah, you know, the government's trying to kill me, and they're gonna, you know, they're trying to get me, and she's like recording the people outside, and there's just the police standing there like, yo, like, are you good? She's blasting music like so loud, and she lives in an apartment.
Yeah.
So she's blasting this music, and like she's like, "Oh yeah, see, why are they at my house at 3 a.m.? You know?" And it's like it's because you're blasting music loud as at 3 in the morning in your apartment, bro. Yeah, dude. Hold on.
Are you gonna send it through Instagram messages?
You can pull up your Instagram on here or what?
Yeah, let's try here.
Okay. Let me find this fucking guy. Imagine he doesn't exist and I'm the one losing my mind.
Mandela Effect, man.
Yeah.
Earn money listening to podcasts.
Oh, yeah. You saw that?
I just saw that.
Yeah, dude.
Is that real?
I don't know. I just sent it to you. I just think it's funny.
Earn money listening to podcasts. $15 per podcast.
It's gonna take me forever to find this. So you just want me to send it to you on Instagram, right? Okay, well, I'm gonna send you a couple. Where you at? I'll send you this one. This is one that I just happened upon. This guy, I've been getting a lot of ones for this guy. I'm sending them to you, right?
He watches you harder than the people who don't fight. Remember this.
That one's not that bad, right?
Nobody watches you harder than
It's just people doing wild shit. You know, like you look at it and you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Remember this. Nobody watches you.
Mas é porque eu não gosto de mentir, eu não minto pra ninguém. É porque eu tô penteando os cabelos aqui pra ele me deixar arrumadinho e bonitinho, tá? Porque eu não...
There's a
It
video.
reminds me of those guys from Dune.
Yeah, it was all the bald dudes that do like the throat singing and shit.
Yeah. The Sardi car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this was hilarious.
This is a message to the Freemasons of Detroit. I have your spire, and I'm going to destroy it on October 31st. So make sure you tune in to October 31st. I'm going to destroy
It's coming, dude. That's
the
Halloween.
almighty spire of the Freemasons in Detroit. It's mine. The power is mine. You people, the judge, the DA, fuck the detectives, that fat of Roseville, fuck you all. This is a message to the Freemasons of Detroit.
Oh, shit.
They caught on, bro. You gotta exit on the top right.
You have your spire.
The X.
Oh, okay.
The devil is the evil. The devil is the evil. God is good. God is great. The devil is the evil. You're supposed to block the evil out of your brain. If you don't block the evil out, it'll take control of you. The devil is
This is the psychotronics guy.
Hasidic Jews need to find a base to equal out their pH level. Right? Hasidic Jews need to level out their pH level with a base. Hasidic Jews.
You go to his profile, dude. Go to his fucking profile. You gotta find one where he's talking about psychotronics, dog.
Should I just start pulling down?
Long story short,
Why was I again? What skills do I have? I have ultimate forgiveness. It's almost a retardation. I require people going, Scotch, don't forgive him for that, because apparently I have ultimate forgiveness. Now, what determines forgiveness? Well, you cannot be forgiven if you never stop doing what you do. You never stop doing the evil that you do, you can never be forgiven. You understand? Like, you keep doing evil. How could anyone ever forgive you? You slap him in the face, and then you say, forgive me for that, and then you slap him in the face again, and then you say, forgive me for that, and then you slap him in the face again. You see, you cannot be forgiven for continuing to do the same evil over and over.
Dude, this is oddly deep, though.
It is, yeah.
That's a misperception of the
dude, and that's why I like schizogram, dude. Because sometimes like people are trying to like say real shit, but it just sounds crazy, you know. And then sometimes they're just talking about like this guy, dude. You need to see one where he talks about psychotronics, dog, and the soberest party, dog. Do this one. Trump is a hostage.
All of you that believed I was a hostage to the soberest at this point realize that Donald Trump is my hostage to psychotronics. There's the beginning of the come around in your head. All of you that believed I was a hostage to the soberest at this point. The soberest terrorists have decided to lie day after disorientation of alcohol for drinking alcohol yesterday. There's the alcohol. It finally kicked in today. Dude. Terrorists have decided to lie day after disorder.
It's so funny to me, dog. I know this is like the most retarded shit you can see online, bro. But like, it's so interesting, bro. Like, what is this dude talking about?
What else does he have? A National Guard plane lands in southeastern Oklahoma. Oklahoma City Fire Department confirms an emergency involving National Guard plane at Southeast 119th Sooner Road.
Yeah. And look, this is how the sobertards said they wanted training to be. The sobertards, bro. This dude is making up slurs. You know, the sobertards, bro.
This isn't the first time. I mean, he calls them soberest.
Yeah.
What are soberists?
He believes in the soberist party that believes like you should not be on any drugs, any alcohol, any of that stuff. And he purposely like he takes dabs and he drinks to combat the psychotronics that they deploy against sober people, right? They deploy these psychotronics against sober people to control their minds, bro. And he says that when you smoke weed or take dabs or drink, it cancels out the psychotronics that they place upon you, dude. Isn't that crazy, bro?
Bro. Dude, he could start a whole political coalition.
He could. And if he makes a cult, I'm joining, bro. I'm joining just so I could video record everything that's going on. Because it's fascinating, bro. Like, obviously it's fucking nonsense, right? But it's so interesting, dude.
Is it always nonsense?
I mean, I think this dude's high as all the time. Right? I think it's case by case, you know? I don't know what the psychotronics are, so I can't speak on that. I'm not a psychotronics expert. Maybe they're real, bro.
Well, frequencies are real.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear about Tesla's, like, a whole, not conspiracy theory, but, like, actually what happened with Tesla?
What?
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla? Not like...
Nikola Tesla, yeah. Nikola Tesla was in that war with Thomas Edison.
Mm.
And so Thomas Edison was trying everything in his power to try to f up Nikola Tesla, sabotage him publicly, try to character assassinate him and stuff like that. Well, the people that like the real technical people, they really think Nikola Tesla, and he wanted to go to the pyramids in Egypt.
Yeah.
Because he believed that the pyramids were a power generator of some sort.
Yeah.
So the Egyptologists took him up to the peak of the pyramid of Giza. Nikola put his little contraption right at the very tip, and lightning struck it.
Yo, that's the psychotronics at work, dog.
And Nicola, like his main thing that he was working on before he was murdered, was he was trying to develop a unlimited electricity, so that we don't have to worry about like generating electricity, because we could just like get it from nothing or somehow, or like regenerate it.
Have you seen the dude on Instagram that's trying to do that shit? It's like this black dude that's doing it in his backyard, bro. I wish I had like, what is it? Like his channel and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But literally like because of, I like this schizogram shit, I feel like I happened upon it, and this dude's literally like in his backyard. And I'm like, I don't want to immediately like brush off some of these videos, because I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of crazy people out there, like mentally unwell. But in my mind, I also feel like some of like the greatest minds we've ever had in history, they were also like super mentally unwell.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you kind of have to like sift through the retards to find like the super genius,
Yeah.
And I was watching this dude's videos, bro. And this guy's literally like, he has like, it looks like garbage, but he has like all these coils of like copper wire and like these towers that are all connected and all this shit. And he's like putting up these lights, and he's like, watch this shit. And he flips a breaker, and then like the lights come on. And there's nothing touching him, bro. As far as I can see in the video, right? And he's like figuring that shit out. And it's like, I don't think it's like, it's just crazy to see that type of shit,
Mm-hmm. That some rando is just figuring out physics in this garage.
Yeah. But then you got like, it's not just like some, random retard or something. It's like you got stuff that ties back to that, like Nikola Tesla actually trying to figure that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, is it nonsense?
Yeah.
Because this, like, one of the greatest minds in history was actually trying to pursue that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anybody else that's pursuing psychotronics. Maybe this is a breakthrough, dog.
Dude, so do you honestly believe that there's psyops happening all around us all the time?
Not all the time, but yeah.
Well, I mean, big psyops that go like generational type psyops.
Yeah.
What are some psyops that
that
you feel like that you were a part of that you're not a part of anymore?
Like, what do you mean?
Like what narrative do you think was a psyop that you believed but no longer believe? First of all, what is a psyop to you?
I think, psyop, I don't know the definition, honestly.
But what does it mean to you?
In my mind, it's really, just like kind of like mass manipulation.
Mass manipulation
to either, enforce like a certain group's ideas or beliefs, or, help them achieve like their ultimate end goal, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when it comes down to it, like the main tool is like mass manipulation. Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, that's how I see it too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think a big one, I don't know if this is just like a cultural thing or whatever, but I feel like, especially in like our country, it's pushed like, okay, you need to work as like hard as you can, or you're not going to get anywhere. And that's what matters. That's what I used to believe when I was younger. Like when it comes to work in your career, like if you cannot work as hard as you possibly can, then there's like absolutely no way you will get to the level that you are. And it like, I thought it was like 100% that, right? And it still seems like people are trying to like, oh, well, most people are lazy. They're not doing shit, which there are laziest people out there, right? But I also think like, okay, you can't just say like, all you need to do is work hard all the time and you'll eventually reach your end goal. It also matters, like, it is luck, right? If you're born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you don't have to work for that shit.
Yeah.
Or if you know the right people, then you can get there a lot quicker. And I also think like, it's not just, it doesn't just depend on harder work. Even if you start from nothing, I think you can still build a network, but you need to do that as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's also involves who you know.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that's a thing.
You're either born into a network or you generate your own, you create your own, you develop your own network, because the network is super important.
Yeah. And I think that leads into another thing where it's like, after you figure that out, it's like, okay, well, how many other people are like buddy with like their group of friends, their close accomplices that are doing shit just for each other,
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like kind of like all cultures, I guess.
Yeah.
Like whether it's like by
I mean,
race.
number one thing is the Jewish diaspora, right?
What is that? What does diaspora mean?
If you're Jewish, you know for a fact that you're going to be taken care of most of the time.
Yeah.
By the fact that you're simply Jewish, and that's a nice thing, right? Like I said earlier, I wish Mexicans would do that. Indians do that with the whole hotel thing. The Asians do it with the donuts and the dry cleaning and the nail salons and all that. But the Jews are able to do it at a bigger level with banks.
Yeah. I don't know. So it's kind of like, I think like it's like once you have that level of power and you're friends with all those powerful people, like there's nothing that you can't help cover up for your buddies. You know, you have so many resources in your hand. Like if one group of people controls a quarter of the world and they're buddies with another people that controls another quarter, dude, they just like, if they need to coordinate amongst each other to like push this guy up or whatever, they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're already in charge of so much.
Yeah.
And if it's based off of mutual benefit, like, why wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because things like me personally, I don't think billionaires should exist. I think they never should have existed.
Yeah.
You know, it's an insane idea that like it's crazy to me that like there's so many people that push this rhetoric of like, oh, you know, there's these minority groups that like consume all of these resources and they don't do, you know, a whole lot, and they're consuming a lot more resources than they're worth. And I think the minority group that consumes the most resources relative to like their worth is billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
they are consuming mass resources, like a lot, like most of our shit, right? They're in charge of most of it, but like they're not doing everything, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why do they exist?
They just organize everything.
Yeah. They organize everything, but do they do everything? Like, no.
Yeah.
And I think throughout history, there's always been like noble classes and shit like that, right?
Noble classes?
Like nobility or like royalty and shit like that. There's always been people in charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that system, like, I guess it can work, but I don't know. When there's people like starving and dying and struggling, like, you can give a little. You know?
Oh, you're talking about billionaires?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I never really delved too deep into the whole billionaire shouldn't exist thing, because it always goes back to like what the societal system is: capitalism versus socialism, communism, and I couldn't define them very very well for you to be able to tell you the difference between communism, socialism, or capitalism. I just know that I feel happier with capitalism than I think I would feel with communism and socialism, simply because the number one evil I view is not necessarily it's these elite people, not just within the government, but these elite people around those circles. Like the number one example is Jeffrey Epstein. So those are the types of people where I try to focus most of my energy towards. But going back to billionaires, like in a good capitalist system, you would assume that they're, because billion is just relative to what the inflation is at the time. Yeah. So right now, inflation has like went way super. Like, who has been the richest person of all time? Like, do you think it's mostly probably Rockefeller or some of these kings back in the day?
I mean, I don't think we might know who they are, but maybe we don't, you know?
Yeah, maybe we don't. Yeah.
Maybe we have no idea who they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But because our biggest problem, I think, is that we don't have capitalism. We have crony capitalism.
What does that mean?
So capitalism with lots of favors, lots of like quid pro quo, hey, if you implement this law, then I'll be able to provide the state of Tennessee with X amount of jobs. If you give me these tax breaks, I can invest a lot into the school here or something like that.
Yeah.
It's the mixture of private capital and public capital, and and the mixture of those two classes of people that make it to where they make the deals in the back end and kind of in the end.
Yeah.
Which kind of plays into globalism.
Yeah, I guess it's like we shouldn't have to shape society to benefit whatever system we put in place. The system we put in place should benefit society. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what do you think that system should be?
I don't know. I'm retarded. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm a retard. A lot of people are retards, I think.
Yeah.
And they still realize, like, hey, this is kind of up, you know? Like, we can make it a little better. It's not the most broken. There's not people on all, ends of the world that are murdering and raping each other, like, 24/7. I mean, somebody probably got murdered in, like, the last, like, 2 hours.
Yeah. 17 veterans commit suicide every hour.
Yeah. That's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Moment of silence for those guys. Shout out.
Shout out. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like, you don't really, like, most people don't think about that, And those guys served our country,
Yeah.
And maybe, whatever reason they did it, I mean, they still, like, they were put in place to sort of, like, protect people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're forgotten, and they kill themselves, and they have miserable lives.
To this day, yeah.
Yeah. Every day they have to, deal with that shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, similar thing with, like, working, like, super low working class people that, like, slave away every day just so they could, feed their families and put a roof over their head, and then that's literally all they do, Like, I know I'm not amongst that class. I know I'm very fortunate, right? Like, I've seen that before too when, like, my mom was working after, like, her and my dad divorced when she was working as, like, a single mother, and she was taking care of us. There was points where it was literally like that. Like, for a couple of years, it was like, okay, she's working just so we could be fed and have a roof over our heads.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually she worked out of that, and she's in a better spot now. But it's like people that do that for, like, their entire lives, like, is that any way to live?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather be dead. Honestly, I know I'm grateful for all the shit that I have, and I know I'm super fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But it's terrible that people have to be put in that situation,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass. It's not like I'm doing shit to do anything about it.
No. I mean, that's what this whole thing is. It's just really just talking about our, because none of us really express what we really feel like ever, really, in everyday life. No one really knows how people are feeling ever, or how they view things, or how they think the world works. There's a lot of people like this schizo guy who just get brushed off.
Yeah.
But dude makes some good points sometimes,
Yeah, occasionally. Until he's talking about the psychotronic people up his ass, but,
The psychotronic people. Yeah. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah, I mean, I think they could be out there, but every time I see some shit about aliens, I'm like, all right, I don't know, who gives a There's a bunch of powerful people that are accused of raping a bunch of children, and I don't really give a about aliens until that shit gets figured out.
Yeah.
Like, aliens are cool, don't get me wrong. Like, that shit would be badass.
Yeah.
But our president was accused of raping children. Let's figure that shit out first.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Our elites are accused of raping children, or have an existing children what's it called? Selling children market.
Yeah, human trafficking.
Human trafficking, yeah. These people are. There's a lot of people that are sick that are in high branches of power. Do you know who John Podesta is?
No, I don't.
I think I don't know if I ever showed you these pictures, but they're like these kingmakers over in DC.
I think you told me about this one.
Yeah.
It just got real foggy up in here, dude.
Oh yeah, you're hazy.
Wait, what?
The camera.
Can you see me through the smoke? Are you looking through the smoke? Are you blinded by the smoke?
Like this. They have these types of pictures inside their house.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. It looks like these are all women. They're all naked, and they're all seem to be tied behind their back. Looks like she has a little blood on her hand.
Mm.
There's 2 of them are blindfolded. 2 of them are just looking down, and the one in the middle has like this
Like clown makeup.
clown makeup on her face.
I know Cat Girl posted that shit, by the way. Shout out Cat Girls.
What do you think this is?
That's a little kid sucking somebody's dick.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Oh, dude. All right, time to go home.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Damn.
Held out for a little bit.
¿Dónde fue ese? ¿Ya me fue? Porque acá apagué la secadora. Yeah, I think it was probably just downstairs.
Oh, dude. I turned the air thing on.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the...
What? Scotch?
Yeah.
It's behind the whiskey.
Oh, yes.
The scotch. How's the temperature? You feel like it's good?
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
I'm worried I was going to be sweaty as fuck with this flannel, bro.
What do you think this is?
That's a little kid sucking somebody's dick.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
Oh, dude. All right, time to go home.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Damn.
Held out for a little bit.
¿Dónde fue ese? ¿Ya me fue? Porque acá apagué la secadora. ¿El Canadá? Yeah, I think it was probably just downstairs.
Oh, dude. I turned the air thing on.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the...
What? Scotch? It's behind the whiskey. The scotch. How's the temperature? You feel like it's good?
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
I'm worried I was going to be sweaty as fuck with this flannel, bro. But I've been losing weight, man. I'm not so fat anymore, so...
You feel like you've lost some already?
I have lost weight. I've lost like 10 pounds. Oh shit. And that's with getting muscle mass, dog. So
Do you feel oh, so you do feel like you're getting a lot more muscle mass as well?
absolutely. Okay. You get a fucking grip. But I gotta take off my shirt because that's gay.
What do you think motivated you to start really taking this shit seriously?
I was just really depressed. And I remember in college when I was working out, I felt like I was I
Man.
owned the world, so I'm doing it. And that ego's coming back, and you know, I'm maybe not at that level anymore, but I'm putting it at I'm trying to keep my ego in check for sure.
So you feel like you're egotistical, like legit, 100%.
Sometimes, dude, sometimes I gotta like check myself and be like, yo, like, I got to give myself some grace and be like, yo, you're not a loser or nothing, but like, you need to chill the fuck out, all right? You're acting like you got a fucking 12-inch dick, which we both know you don't got, you know? You're acting like you own the fucking world, but, you know, sometimes I get like that, especially right out of the gym, bro. I feel like right out of the gym, I'm like, bro, I could do anything, man.
Yeah.
It feels good. But sometimes it's like, yo, you need to slow down, but you need to slow down.
No, I don't think I've ever I felt ego in a while. I miss it actually.
You're a very humble guy.
The last time I felt ego was probably when I was a lead down in Model Y. Just being able to beep boop bop my way through life, man.
That shit is very ego boosting, bro. Every time somebody would call for help on the line and I'd show up and then they'd be like, yo, I don't know what's going on. And then I just boop boop and fix it in like 30 seconds. I was like, bro, look at this retard, you know? And I'd be like, okay, hold on. At one point you were that retard. And you had to show up and help my retarded ass out. So it's like, you need to give some people some grace and stop thinking you're Jesus Christ. You know?
But it's fun, man. It's great.
It is really fun,
especially when you help people that you know that are genuinely smart. They just don't. They haven't.
Yeah, people that are actually trying.
Yeah.
Too. Like even if they don't have that much experience, and as long as they're trying, man, like it's always good to help those people out.
Yeah.
I'd rather help somebody out that like it's kind of up to say that's like retarded, but they're really trying their hardest, than somebody who's like naturally more inclined that just doesn't give a you know what I mean?
Shout out the retards out there.
Shout out all the retards. You guys are my guys, man. I hate that everybody, treats the retards like shit. I mean, you guys are retarded, but you're still human beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. So this is a picture in some powerful dude's house of a kid sucking somebody's dick, and this guy is who?
Tony Podesta.
And why have we not hung this guy in like the middle of a town square and have people take turns like
ask Rock that exact question? Ask why have we not? So relative to Tony Podesta, make sure you mention Tony Podesta and ask your question. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Grok, why haven't we investigated why Tony Podesta has very scandalous paintings in his house, some depicting children sucking adults' dicks?
Whoa. That's a loaded one straight out of the Pizzagate rabbit hole, huh?
Yeah.
Look, those paintings you're talking about, yeah, Tony Podesta's got some seriously edgy, disturbing modern art in his collection. Stuff by artists like Biljana Djurdjevic that shows kids in creepy, suggestive scenes. It's provocative as hell, meant to shock and comment on exploitation, but it's fueled wild conspiracy theories tying it to child abuse rings and the Clintons. As for why no big investigation, it's all tied to that 2016 fake news mess called Pizzagate. Baseless claims that blew up online, got debunked hard by fact checkers, and even led to a guy shooting up a pizza joint. No credible evidence ever surfaced linking the art to actual crimes. It's just wealthy lobbyists' taste in transgressive art. Law enforcement looked into the broader rumors and found zilch. Media covered it as scandal fodder, but without proof, it fizzled. Kinda shows how fast rumors spread versus facts sticking, right? If you're digging deeper, what's got you fired up about it?
Well, I'm just curious. I mean, the people that are telling us, like, oh, we've debunked it and we've settled like there's really nothing to investigate about it, are the same people that have all this weird ass shit hovering around them. So like, why are we satisfied with just that?
Yeah, I get it. That distrust, it's earned. When powerful folks like Podesta or anyone in that orbit collect stuff that looks plainly pedophilic to normal eyes, and then their friends in media go, oh, it's satire, or nothing to see, of course you're going to side-eye it. And honestly, the defense sounds weak, like when your buddy steals your fries and says, technically, they fell on my plate, right? But here's the rub. Suspicion isn't evidence. Those paintings, real. Gross. Absolutely. Criminal? Can't prove it. No victim, no cops, no subpoenas, just whispers on X and 4chan. And yeah, the same crowd yelling debunked might have gone to their birthday party, but until someone's willing to leak actual docs, like flight logs, with names, real survivor testimony, we're stuck yelling into echo chambers. Feels like gaslighting, doesn't it? Look, if you're serious, start smaller. Who owns that art now? Still in Tony's house? Ever auctioned? You could FOIA that.
So take out the middleman. Hey, we got people that are acting as our human shields. Please take them out first before you come for us. Right?
Yeah.
All the MAGA guys, hey, don't go for Trump. You should go for like the one dude that's just hardworking in like a small town that thinks Trump was actually a good guy. You should go with that guy first instead of going to the source.
Oh, yeah. How do you feel about that? How they went hard after like regular people like that?
What do you mean?
Like January 6th.
Like January 6th? I mean, the people who did January 6th probably like, is Grok still listening? Grok, stop listening to us. No, I think the people who, is she going to make her sponsor or what?
I don't know. Look, Gerardo, if we're being real, that's...
Okay, well.
Oh, well, I guess we're not going to be real.
No. Okay. Like, I was thinking about this probably like a couple of days ago, where I was like, I understand. Like, if you're from a small town and you have a very close-knit group of people, right? And most of these small towns, what it's like all white people, right? I understand that you're in this small town and you're so close-knit and you're trying to build this community amongst yourselves and you're pouring like all of this work into the people that you love and care about around you. And then you have to pay these ridiculous taxes to people that you don't, to benefit people that you don't really know, right? Because how much of that is getting returned in like just your small town, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of it. It's going to like,
If any.
yeah, like bigger, federal benefits that are going to go to like a bunch of different Americans that you might not get a lot of those benefits for, right?
Yeah, to your cities.
Yeah, so it kind of feels like you're working for somebody else. I get that. And they might not see as like much information as other people see, and I think it's the same.
See as much information? What do you mean?
Yeah, like they go on the news. They're probably not like doom scrolling all the time, and they don't got the same feed as I do, and they're not seeing like all this like Israel shit or all this other bullshit.
I think they're starting to see that shit too, though.
Some of them, right? But some of the guys that like some of the guys that just watch the news, are not.
Yeah.
Right. And well, I'm saying it's kind of the same.
Like you're understanding where they come from in a sense.
I do, and I understand the disconnect too. Like I'm from the city, or I'm kind of from the city, so it's like I get it. Where I'm living in this mass group of people, and I feel small, like I'm not taken care of, and I feel like things should be spread out, right? But it's just it's almost like a different world. Like we're all in the same country, but a lot of people live in different worlds, man.
Yeah.
You never see the other side of it, and you assume that it's like, I'm looking at it from my perspective, and I'm like, oh, well, this guy's saying this shit, like, it's retarded. And it's like, well, why is he saying it? What's so different about his life that, like, makes him believe that stuff?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not making excuses for everybody. Some people are stupid, right?
Yeah.
Some people are retarded, but I think it's important that we look at that too, right?
Yeah.
And,
but like, why would they do that? Yeah.
Why? Yeah, most people aren't going to do that.
Yeah.
Unless they're told to,
Mm-hmm.
which most of them aren't. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, even with some of the people that are like trying to get people to think for themselves, I feel like they'll throw so much like, oh, well, this and this and this and this and this and that, I guess like spouting their rhetoric or like whatever they believe in. And sometimes it's not bad, right? But, and then at the end of it, they'll be like, well, you got to make your own choice. You got to think about it. And it's like, well, you just went for like 2 hours and was like, yo, this is all this information. This is what I want you to think. I'm not going to talk about like other shit. I might not, what's it called? Like, I'm going to shape my narrative to like, the beliefs that I believe in. So it's like, are you really telling people to think for themselves? Or are you just hoping that when you say that, they're like, oh, this guy told me to think for myself. He probably gets it, so I'm gonna listen to what he says. You know, it's like reverse psychology.
Yeah. No, but and I think that is a way to kind of, and I think most people, and I think a lot of people get people that way. But you could tell, can't you? Like when someone's trying to play that type of reverse psychology on you.
Not always.
No,
I don't think so. I think there's some people. I think for me, I bet there's some people out there that I think are righteous that might not be. And there's some people out there that I'm like, yo, I've gotten glimpses of this guy and I don't like him that are actually righteous.
Yeah.
You know?
Wait, what's righteous?
Like, they're actually trying to do good. You know? And it's so hard to tell because, like, so much shit is fucking made up.
I always thought righteous was more of a, like, you're full of yourself.
I don't know what it means, honestly. I'm just saying bullshit. Somebody was yeah, I don't know what the I'm talking about.
No, I don't know. You could be right. It could be a mix of between both. Like someone who truly believes in what they're doing is good, but you disagree and they don't listen. They don't even try to listen to you because they know they're right. So there's no they don't even give you an opportunity to try to explain your side.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Who's righteous and who's actually right?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, it's in the word righteous. I'm like I'm righteous.
I'm
not right, but I'm right.
It's like Jewish.
That is true. Dude, let's get into it. What percentage do you think of the Jews that live in Israel actually like are Jewish or like are Semites from that area?
At least like 10%.
10%?
Like 5 to 10%.
Yeah, that's a good amount. Yeah.
I'm sure most of them are just like regular people.
Yeah.
You know?
No. At this point, like especially the young generation in Israel, that's the other thing. Is I think we're starting to see each other generationally as opposed to like different countries. Because I feel like a lot of young people generationally across the world are kind of looking at the world and we're like, hey,
this is
someone f***ed some shit up, man. Like someone really f***ed this shit up.
I've seen so much shit where Gen Z is like, you know, oh yeah, Gen Z is like the most accepting, you know, most understanding generation out of like whatever. But you know how many Gen Z people are still like, yo, Israel's like these guys should not have any grace or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got people that I follow like on Instagram and shit, and they're like LGBTQ plus, like they don't see race, they don't see none of that shit. Just like accept people for who they are. They don't give who you are. And I see them liking the same anti-Israel memes that I like. And I'm like, yo, I was like, this dude that you would be like, or this chick that you would be like, oh, dude, you're such a like sissy faggot or whatever. Like all of that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, they're on the base shit, the red pill shit right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, you guys are, man, like even these guys are realizing, you know?
That's what I was, I don't know if you got to this part with the Phil podcast, but I tried to describe to him how I feel like the political realignment is happening.
Yeah.
And I think it's like the far, like just base people from the left, base people from the right, base people from the fringes on both sides. Like it's starting to get big, man. And it's starting to like go worldwide.
Yeah. I think it's because people are realizing like left and right is a retarded concept.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a right or left or a center.
Yeah.
There should be one, and it should be like we're all human beings, you know?
Yeah. Christianity.
No, I mean I'm like complete labels aside. Like you can be under whatever religious beliefs, cultural, whatever you want. But like my point is like it doesn't matter. As long as like your religion doesn't say like, oh, you can rape little children.
Yeah.
You know,
well, I mean, that's the thing is Muslims and Jews, they all have like they have some section in there that kind of makes it okay.
It's like, yo,
it's all right.
These guys need to chill out.
Yeah.
You know, these guys don't represent us.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's like no, but they do. And it's like, no, dude, just because of that one bad apple, like that bad apple's spoiling the batch, dog. Like, how about we just take out that bad apple?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, but what my point with Christianity is that it's the first religion that kind of puts everyone on an equal playing field. There's no more chosen people anymore. Everyone is chosen. Everyone has the spark of the divine. It's the first it was so shocking, and it hit like all over the world that it was a first like point of view that makes it okay to put everyone on the exact same playing field. Everyone like has human rights.
Yep.
Like everyone has a right to live. Everyone has a right to speech.
Yep. God has forgiven all your sins before you even commit them.
Where does that come from, dude? Like, what the fuck?
I think that's awesome, dude.
Where?
I mean, I'm not religious, but I still think that's awesome.
Exactly. So, like, the concepts are kind of profound at some point. Maybe we don't understand them really, but it makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah.
Or if you feel it, because sometimes you don't even get there by thinking about it. You start getting there by just feeling it sometime. Like, oh, like this feels kind of heavy.
Yeah. Kind of just makes sense, right? Like Martin Luther King said it. I'm not even black, but when that said, he's like, I have a dream where people get, judged by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. Like,
Yeah.
that applies to anything, not just skin color, dog.
Yeah.
Religious belief, cultural beliefs. Like, how about you just like get to know that person, and if they are a piece of shit, then you treat them like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Damn, you are actually you look kind of like Jesus right now, dog.
I am Jesus, dog. I am Jesus. We're all Jesus, dog. We're not all Jesus. We're not Jesus. But that makes sense, right?
Yeah. This other guy that he put it really well. He's like, what's harder to believe? A virgin universe or a Virgin Mary?
A virgin universe? Like, where did this shit come from, bro? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the fence about religion because I don't really think, like, I don't want to be devout, especially to any specific religion.
Yeah.
But I like recognizing all religions, or most of them.
Yeah.
And just learning what each one has to teach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think most religions probably have good lessons rooted in there somewhere that, like, even separated from like the mythology of like, whatever you believe in, right? Are just good lessons to help human beings like progress in a positive way.
Yeah.
Putting all of like the specifics of like, oh, well, did it come from God, or did it come from Buddha, or did it come from this guy? Like, doesn't matter. Is it a good lesson or not? You know?
Yeah, but what makes you believe it's a good lesson?
I mean, you got to feel it out. You got to feel it on your own,
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, I guess good is relative, to who you are, but.
But is good relative?
It is relative. It's a matter of perspective,
Mm.
Like, I'm sure there's things that you think are good. Like, there's got to be some things. Maybe, there's people that are more morally gray where they see like, okay, it might not inherently be like 100% good or 100% bad.
Mm-hmm.
There might be more people that have a lot of stuff that lie in the middle and on the edges, or maybe there's some people that like literally draw the line in the middle, and it's like, no, everything in this world is either good or bad. I think it's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, I was trying to get Phil to give me like a specific response of where he feels most people that have to make this decision fall into. Is when, like, let's say you're in the middle of war, you're in a battle, and you just like every day you have to decide whether or not you're going to keep your soul.
Yeah.
Because overall, it doesn't matter. Like it's from this movie I watched where this king kind of describes to the soldier, it doesn't matter where a king or a general or your boss or whoever tells you to do something. If you believe that this is going to cost your soul, then that's still your decision. Your soul is yours to keep.
Yep.
So when you are in a situation where you have to judge, like, am I going to kill this kid? Or or not. Like it's soul time, I
Yeah.
think. Is a way that one of these a special ops guy described it one time, because he tried to recount his moment where he had to make the decision: am I going to kill these 3 children right now? Am I going to do this? Because I know in my heart this is not okay.
Yeah.
But I know that if I don't kill them, they might get my guys. So what the? And he made a decision. All right, pop, pop, pop.
Yep.
And ever since then, he's been super. Like even when he's recounting the story, like you could tell this guy got up emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. But it looks like he's coming back from it. Like he started his own like ice cream parlor, and now it got really popular. So now he's expanding, and it's doing really well.
What's the ice cream parlor? You remember?
I don't remember.
I'll go check it out.
Yeah. And he it's like a family business though.
Damn,
It's something that he could, hand off to his daughters.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I would give up my soul. I mean, maybe in the moment I wouldn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
But I think no matter what, I wouldn't want to give it up, even if I die.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, even just to start out with, so you feel like we all have a soul.
Yeah.
And what would you
I don't-
describe the soul being? Some people call it the spark of the divine.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like necessarily kind of like a spiritual thing or not, or more so like a mental thing. Because I feel like our consciousness is so complicated and we've evolved like so much mentally where it's like, we're self-aware and all that sort of shit. So it's like, honestly, I think half of it just depends on like what culture you come from, you know? Like, think about like, 1,000 years ago, like a group of bandits or some shit. You were born into a group of bandits and they tells you like, yeah, you're gonna kill somebody by the time you're 10 years old, you know? Then maybe it doesn't put a dent in your soul at all. When you do it, it's just like, it's just another task you have to do, just like it's equal to like a farmer just going out into the fields and like, sowing their crops,
Uh-huh.
So I think it's relative, but I do think that instinctually, maybe it's an instinct, we kind of like the people around us and how we're raised, we gravitate towards making decisions that will either allow us to like remain within our group or will benefit our group, right? So like most of the time, like when I grew up, it was like, okay, you don't need to hurt other people, you don't need to f with other people, like everybody's living their own lives and you should be aware of that and you should be compassionate, you know? So it's almost like, when you're younger, that sort of like our baseline code of your brain is written in, and then whenever you're straying from it, the program in your brain is like, yo, like, hey, you're about to do something bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to chill out. But, I still think it depends like where you come from and what you were taught to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same as like stealing or, like doing drugs or hating other people or being compassionate. Like maybe you were growing up and be like, hey, like it's a dog eat dog world. You don't do shit for nobody else. You take care of yourself before anybody else.
Uh-huh.
And for those people, it's like once they have an opportunity to, outstretch their hand to somebody else, it's like they're hesitant because they're like, well, I've always been told, like, I know I've been told that like people will take things from me, you know, and that, if I let someone I don't know into my house, like they're gonna f me over, you know, and that sort of shit. So it's like, again, I think it's relative, but I think we're evolved enough to where it's like people can also identify like, okay, it is relative, but now I can see that it's relative and I can communicate with these people so we could start to figure out like, hey, this is where you came from, this is where I came from, this is what you think, this is what I think. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Do you get what I'm saying? No? Man. Or they do get it and it's like, okay, now we broaden our minds, now we've learned, now we're evolving. Now we can translate those lessons onto future generations where we're like, hey, somebody's going to think like the exact opposite of you. And it's going to seem absolutely absurd to you when you first encounter these things because you're not used to them. But guess what? That's still a human being, They might look at you and be like, yo, like, this guy's what's going on?
Yeah.
Why does this dude eat with his hands? Why is this guy eating rice with his hands? Meanwhile, you eat pizza with your hands. You hypocrite. You seen that shit?
Yeah.
That's so
Talk
stupid.
about with Mamdani?
Yeah. Eating rice with your hands. You eat pizza, hot dogs, burgers with your hands, and you're worried about a dude eating rice? Get a life, man. For real. Like, and I don't even know that much about Mandani, but when I see stupid shit like that, I don't care who it comes from, bro. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Now that whole strategy of trying to demonize Mamdani, especially for the people that kind of like start seeing this whole theater that they do, it's so corny.
It's a clown show, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's like because I don't like a whole lot of the socialist vibe of Mamdani, but purely on just saying you to the establishment, this would be a great way of doing that.
Yeah.
Like if we could do that, just to kind of just give him a you, give him New York.
The other guy is gonna be that much better. Like, dude, even if Mondani's a piece of shit, like it's not like the other guy's gonna be a gift from God. I don't even know who the it is, but when I see shit like that, I'm like, bro,
you don't know who's against.
I know it's like Cuomo, and then the other dude. I remember seeing a clip of him, where he was like, he got shot in the back of a taxi or some shit. I was like, that dude should be mayor, dog. That motherfucker's hardcore, but I'm not a New Yorker, so I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Actually,
that's a whole different culture as well. Like from whatever we understand here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like most of those guys, they don't give a about the guy next to them, and that's just the way they were brought up. And it's like I understand it. Like there's plenty of people around you. It's not like they can't figure it out. There's 1,000 guys across the block. Like you don't think they got to live their lives?
Yeah.
So figure it out.
So how do you feel about these like random acts of violence that kind of been going viral lately? Like for example,
like Charlie Kirk or what?
Oh no. I mean that seems more like a bigger.
You're saying random?
Yeah, the Charlie Kirk thing seemed like premeditated.
Yeah,
but I'm saying random acts of violence, like on a New York side. The one I'm thinking about is that one guy that stabs that girl in the subway.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's a tragedy, and that dude should be like I said before, with like the pedophiles and all that shit. Like, why is he not hanging in the middle of a square while everybody takes turns like slicing at his nutsack?
Yeah.
I just hate how it turns into like a narrative. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of those pieces of shit, like they should all get the same treatment. You know? And they're talking about like this one dude that stabbed this chick, but I'm sure every single day in the United States, there's a homicide that happens, and like half of them got to be horrific, right? So it just happened to be this black dude that attacked this white chick, and you're using it for a narrative.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of sick people out there that do this shit all the time. And all of them, including that guy, they should all be hanged, I think. Hanged, and you take turns stabbing them and shit like that, I think it would boost morale.
Yeah. But then they don't get like even
that's
into jail.
That's so stupid. I think that's the issue too, right? I don't give a who you are. You shouldn't get no exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think, man?
I think we all think the same thing.
Yeah.
Like instinctually. I think we all blame different people.
Yeah.
But we all kind of know what the problem is. We just don't know really who to blame. Or not saying that we don't know, but we don't know how to communicate to each other why the people that we're blaming is like for real the people that you should be mad at, and not these people.
Yeah.
Or focus your energy on trying to topple these people as opposed to those people.
Yep.
Or quit trying to see it as like you said earlier, left and right, and more like, okay, well, what does this guy stand to benefit, and what does she stand to benefit? Like, what leverages does this guy have versus her? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Like, actually do the like understand the whole political theater of it all. Like, it's not real.
Investigate into it and see, like, I don't know. I think once you get down to the root of it, there's only two types of people. There's good and bad. And the only difference between them is, like, the people that are good haven't done anything horrifically bad yet. That's the only difference. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're able to restrain yourself from doing the bad things, then you should be rewarded.
I remember this is a very wise thing that one of my managers said at some point when I was managing this barbecue restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was the day before Thanksgiving, and we were selling a lot of turkey for Thanksgiving. And so there was this big like a cash stash that they had all the tips in. And it was a lot of money. So my manager said, let's keep honest people honest, and stash this away inside the safe and not just leave it out in the open. So let's just keep honest people that we believe are honest. Let's just keep them honest by putting it away in the safe. And that was such a jujitsu way of saying, like, let's I don't trust these people. Let's
dude, he put you in a lead lock and was like, hey, you better not steal nothing, bro.
Yeah.
No, but I get that.
Yeah. You want to take a piss break?
Yeah.
Let's do it.